Welcome back to Mineshaft Survival. This is my survival challenge world where I've modded the game to only be mineshafts entirely underground. And today in that world set, we're going to be tackling one of the ideas I had set out from the very start of this world. That's right, we're going to be getting animals when we're entirely underground. And this is all possible because of the zombie chicken jockey. So this is a rare mob, I think it's like 1 in 500 to spawn, where a baby zombie is riding on top of a chicken. And what you can actually do is kill the zombie part and then breed the chickens to get regular chickens in a world that has no chance of animal spawning. There's no grass, you can't get to the surface at all. So this is going to be quite fun, and we're going to have to build a bit of a farm to make it happen, but I'm ready for it. Let's do this. We're going to need a ton of wood for this. And as you may know, in the mineshaft, we've got to mine the wood to get wood. There's no trees anywhere. Basically, the idea is we're going to build a really simple mob farm design. It's the one where the mobs are going to spawn and then walk over trapdoors. And I actually tested it earlier in creative, and hopefully you can see that footage right here. The chicken jockeys that spawn actually do pathfind over the trapdoors and fall off. So we're going to be using that to our advantage and just try to basically like have this whole thing double up as a regular mob farm too, which is going to be pretty nice if I do say so myself. But I'm definitely more interested in the chicken farm aspect of this. And of course, since trapdoors are made of wood, we're going to have to get a lot of wood here. I don't know how big I want to make this. I kind of don't really need it to be super huge. Like, I feel like 1 or 2 layers is fine, and we'll just AFK it for a really long time. Because, like, I don't know. I'm not really interested in doing things on a grand scale here. I just want to, like, explore everything that's possible in a world like this, rather than, like, pushing everything to its maximum limits, if that makes sense. All right, that's a good bit of wood. Hopefully that's enough. I mean, we can always get more. It's not a big deal. So I want to head on back up to where we did the witch hunt in an earlier episode, and we're going to use that space up there as like the foundation of our mob farm. Ooh, all right, here's that witch. That's so annoying. Okay, so based off of that witch being here, I really don't want to like rock the boat too much and disturb that. So this general area, we're going to call this our AFK center. And then over here, we're going to start to build the actual farm. Yeah, so we want to be at 51 then. So this is going to be the start of our zone. Oh, I forgot about, there's like a lava lake here. All right, we'll probably take care of that during this. So right here, we're going to start channeling out our water layers. And then around the sides are going to be the trapdoors. Oh, then here comes the trapdoors. Bam. All right, that's the basic design for the first layer here. The mobs are going to spawn on these 4 corners, and then they're going to walk over the trapdoors because they think that they can. And then they'll fall into the streams, and then we'll process it down further from here. Very extremely simple design, which is just what I want. Nothing too complicated. All right, that's everything filled in around the farm. All right, so I was thinking about this design, and I kind of realized that we actually need to prevent spiders from spawning. So I think what I'm going to do is redesign this with like the slab in the middle of a 3x3 version. This is like an ancient etho design, but like I said, we really don't need anything special. So I'm going to go ahead and remake this platform, put all these slabs down. The idea of the slab is to prevent spiders from spawning, because spiders need a 2x2 area because they're a 2x2 mob to spawn. So we'll put the slab there, and I'll be right back. So I have redone the mob farm here. So you can see it's a little different in shape. We've got these 3x3 platforms and these 2x2 things on the side. Basically, as soon as any of the mobs that spawn around here start to move around, they're going to immediately walk on these trapdoors and fall off. So I think this might be a little more efficient, actually. Oh, I missed the slab here. I guess I'll build a few more layers of this, and then we'll check back in. It's going good so far. I think this is about as far as I want to go with it. So there's 4 layers here. I also realized we only need 1 layer at the bottom for the water. So yeah, I took out the water, and I just kind of built this all the way down. Yeah, and man, we burned through all of the wood. I've got 28 logs left. So, I mean, for that reason alone, we're not going to do more layers either. So yeah, to go in from here, I want to go in creative and show you my design for the chicken sorter. So I did the first thing that came to my mind when it came to like trying to separate the chickens and the zombies, and this pretty much worked. So you can see if I put in a zombie here, it's gonna get a little bit of velocity and fall straight through the water here. But if I put a chicken in, you'll see the chicken falls slower and actually kind of gets caught up. And I can even try it with a chicken jockey, which I prepped the command for. And I guess it's catching on fire, but whatever. I'll see the chicken jockey fall slower. And then, yep, it'll go into the hole. And then from here, yeah, we get the lava to go on top of the chicken, but the chicken, like, is underneath the sign. So let's say, like, we do this overnight or something, and we get, like, 20 zombies here. We could just, like, put a lava bucket down and burn them all instantly. Yeah, that's definitely good enough. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is make this 2x2 drop area into a 1x1 tunnel so we can replicate the design from before. All the mobs will get pushed into the corner here and then fall through. And then I guess we'll drop it a few blocks and then activate the chicken filter thing. So the idea is other mobs will fall down through this hole here. Oh, that was wrong. Right here. And then the chicken jockeys will get caught up in this water stream and then flow on through to the next area. And I guess for the next area, we pretty much can just like drop them off maybe into a cell here and then leave that as is. Here, we're at Y171. So I would say we should drop like 25 blocks, 145. And this is going to be our main drop center for the main mobs. All right, give me a second, and we'll build a pathway that extends out to here so we can collect our drops and stuff. And I guess we'll also need a pathway up to the chicken area. We'll see what I come up with. Peace. So I've been doing a lot of digging. We have this staircase now, which goes all the way to the bottom. And I've kind of done like a two-tiered thing. So here in this first layer, this is the chicken area. So you can see that's the chicken tunnel. And then, oh, by the way, that goes back to the main ladder. That's kind of how I, like, figured out where these areas were, based it off that ladder. And then you go down to the second level. You do a little bit of a U-turn. And right here, this is the main mob drop shaft. This is where all the mobs are going to land. And here we're going to put some hoppers. If we return back to the main area at hand, let's pretend I'm a mob, right? This is one of my favorite games to do. We're a zombie and we walk off. What's going to happen? So slowly I'm getting pushed into this middle section. Very slowly, I might add. Is this because I have depth strider? This is not normal, right? Let me see. No? I don't know why I'm going so slow. But anyway, drop. And bam. And then here's the other drop. And perfect. We fall straight down. Now, of course, I've got my feather falling boots on, which thankfully I remembered to put back on, or else I would have died there. So let's go ahead and get the chambers set up, get some hoppers put down, and let's get this thing cooking. So I guess we'll do something like this. Pretty easy to let the chicken jockeys out if we want to. And down here, I honestly think we don't need anything special. Like, for now, we can just do like a couple chests and some hoppers. We can improve this if the rates are insane and we need to. But for now, this is fine. We're just going to do this and get some trapdoors there so we can see what's going on. By the way, we are going to have to kill mobs that spawn in here with armor that resist fall damage. So we definitely are going to have to access this area at various points. So trapdoors are actually pretty helpful here. But that's pretty much it for now. Very basic. As a reminder to myself, in the current version of the game, any light is blocking out mobs from spawning. So we need to make sure that it's absolutely pitch black in this room. All right, that's got to be it, right? And then I'm going to go down with the drop chute, I guess. Hello. Dude, we've already got mob spawning. All I did was I just went up the stairs. And yeah, this is going to be great. And there we have it. The area is closed off. So all of this stuff in this hallway really won't affect anything in terms of spawn rates. But yeah, you can see mobs already starting to come in, which is awesome. So I guess I'm just going to wait here next to my witch. And yeah, I'll see you when I get some chickens spawning. Hopefully it won't take too long. Time to go make some fish, actually. Got some salmon defrosting right now. Okay, so I got a couple creepers inside of the chicken area in my mineshaft world. I guess maybe what happened is like the creeper has some forward momentum and then basically like catches on this block in the too wide gap as opposed to being affected by the water stream. But if I put a slab here, creepers won't be able to get past this area. Like, they just won't fit. So hopefully this will work. Let's take a look. It's falling. Okay, yeah, it's no problem. Yeah, so I'm going to go put the slab in the mineshaft world. Now I'm going to AFK for real. Boop. Oh boy, I got some guys in. Yeah, so I had to AFK overnight. And I also, you'll notice I moved down to this layer. When I was AFKing at the top, I thought that the chickens would despawn because I was too far away, so that's why I moved back down. It seems like we also got one zombie that's just a baby zombie, which is very odd to me. I wonder how that happened. So I brought some melon seeds, and this is how we're going to turn the chickens from these despawnable zombie chicken entities into chickens that we can use for other farms. So first I've got to kill off the zombie parts. Perfect. Yes. Okay. Come here. Let's get that going. Nice. That's pretty rare, right? Like getting a breeding achievement in an underground world with no animals. I feel like I cheated the system here. Yeah, so all the chickens that are being bred now are now quote-unquote real chickens. Which means that they'll be able to lay eggs and stuff. These other chickens are kind of like special mobs, so they can like despawn, and also they don't lay eggs. I think they did that because if zombie chickens like spawn in a cave and stuff, you want to make sure that they can despawn and unload. Which makes sense to me. Man, the farm was like so worth it, right? Like I just had to AFK overnight, and then I got like a bunch of chickens, and not only that, but we could theoretically continue to use this farm and get like another batch if we ever wanted to. I mean, there wouldn't be much point in it because we've got infinite chickens now from just regular chickens, but that's the power of the reusable farm, I guess. Yeah, super happy about this. Let's check out the bottom too. I imagine these chests are full. Oh yeah, it's completely full. You can see the items stuck up there. Before I went to bed, I unloaded as well. Well, I guess I have no idea what the rates of this farm actually are, considering I AFK'd overnight and filled up both of those chests, and who knows how much despawned. Maybe we could try to bring up over here some villagers. Like if we got a zombie flesh trade with the cleric or the farmer. So we could do like carrots and potatoes into bone meal. Definitely a project for the future though. That's probably a good stopping point for today. Underground chickens are accomplished. Obviously, still plenty of work to do in this world, but this was a big milestone that I wanted to grab. So glad I got to see it through. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.